I've been ballin' Michael Jordan, Kyrie Irving, off the bourbon in the burb, swerving the Suburban. I ball like Julius Erving, I deserve it. I see snakes in the grass, but it's focused.
So my name's Oz, and you might know, might not know, this is my Nissan 240SX behind me. And I wanted to kind of throw together a video of me documenting some of the paint process of this. Unfortunately, I do gotta apologize, it is kind of all over the place, and that's why I'm starting the video with the car all finished. And from the first clip you'll see there's definitely been some other modifications and stuff like that, but for the most part this just features the car going through the motions from it being just like a stock really shitty like 5 different colors of blue to what it is now. So I hope you enjoy. Fuck yeah, you look dope standing next to the hatch like that, bro.
Ready. Fight.
Sweet. So this side is all done. I'm just gonna take a sec and use the caliper to kind of see how close they match up from side to side. So I think this is about where we're gonna land for the stripe. I really like this. We are in silver and a light layer of clear. Unfortunately, the bag did rip up right here, so I had to sand some of that out, and we did burn through a little bit. I think it's gonna turn out very cool with how it meets up here up front with the fender too. It's gonna kind of sneak underneath the fold right there with it not being rolled tight or anything like that. It's gonna give it a super cool effect. So what I've gone ahead and done here is kind of taped off the areas I don't want a thick layer of overspray and shit getting on, and also put a layer down of some fine line tape against the edges of our of the graphic here, so I can have something to peel before I leave here tonight and don't have to worry about it kind of bridging to all the tape I've laid down here. So next we can actually start doing some fun stuff now, and like I said, mix up a little bit of sealer for that spot, and then some colors, start some spraying. Yeah. And the graphic is done. I just finished up. It's kind of hard to film, and I'm not sure it all turned out. So the base color I used was actually a Maria green. It's BMW color, and I didn't decide to do the metal flake. I think it's just not going to work with this color and the metal flake I had initially anticipated using. So I kind of just did a simple airbrush around the edges and just black. And so now the car is at a point where I'm going to peel all this precision tape off, and I'm going to peel back some of the plastic so that I can not be leaving hard lines everywhere, and kind of at least have a better chance at smoothing that out without having to take a ton of material off.
And this bottom stuff can just come off?
Yep. Boom. POV ripping tape off. So it's a new day in the shop today. I came in ready to sand yesterday's clear, and for some reason I'm having bad luck with this side here. This side ran not terrible, but it just led for some extra sanding. The driver's side actually turned out pretty good, although I think this side ended up a lot lighter anyways. So I got this kind of hinge situation here too. Fortunately burnt through some of the airbrush on the edge, so I'm going to try my best to make that better. It's not perfect, but neither is the rest of the car or the rest of the pinstripe. So next up, we're going to try and knock out in today's kind of round of stuff I'm going to clear. I'm going to try and get the pillars. I'm going to try and get the pillars right there painted. And I'm going to do the mirrors at the same time, since I want to keep them black, how the S13 hatches came from the factory, separate from the rest of the Sapphire Blue. Final masking the car for paint. Me and my lady over there busting this thing out. Hopefully gonna have it painted today, but if not, maybe do some airbrush work, get it all taped off and everything, and then clear and whatnot tomorrow if I can stretch that. We'll see what happens. So at this point in the process, a couple days have passed by. It was my mom's birthday, so I spent some time doing that and stepped away from the car a little bit. And between that excuse, also kind of been in that mode where I like listening to music, haven't filmed a little bit. So I'm at the point now where I'm just polishing this thing up, trying to make the body look nice before I move on to spraying the last couple pieces, like the bumper and the bumper extensions down there, and then headlight covers. So the biggest problem I had during this paint job, since everybody knows there's always problems while painting, I didn't have proper ventilation to get the clear that was staying stagnant in the air out of the shop. So a layer of it kind of dropped and fell on the car, kind of leaving this haze in some couple spots. Scared the hell out of me at first, because I was like, damn, like, thought it might have been something shrinking up in the prep or whatever, but it polishes right out with very minimal prep. So I'm kind of just at the point where I'm now wet sanding the car, trying to get some of the trash and shit out of the paint before, yeah, you know. Because as you can see, I've been farting around with it, wet sanding, polishing, whatever. Didn't have 1500, so although I actually got the finish like to where I like it, you can kind of see there's just some kind of deeper 1000 grit scratches that didn't make the cut. I'm not a professional polisher. I'm just doing this all, learning this all as I go kind of thing. Oh yeah, that captures it really nice. So still got a ways to go. Not really using anything crazy, just 1000, 1500, and then some 2 and 3 where I feel I'll need it. I'll probably hardly touch the 3000, but we will see. And then an assortment of kind of just Harbor Freight polishing stuff and rags. I do actually use the 3M stuff. It's only because it's what I know. I'm not really like in love with any brand or anything when it comes to polishing, simply because I don't really like doing it. So I'm just gonna get a crack at it and see what we get. Well, and here we are, May 14th, 2025. This is how the car is sitting, all put back together, polished. Quite some time has passed, and not a lot of it got put on camera, so like I said, I apologize. The first clip you would have saw of it all stock was literally end of September of 2024. And the very last clip you just saw there would have been late January of this year, getting all painted and wrapped up, ready to roll. I got it all painted on a Sunday, I remember, and on a Tuesday, the transmission ended up giving out. So that last clip was actually also automatic. And so I ended up swapping it with a 5-speed, trying to keep it relatively kind of stock stuff. There was like a Amazon poly mount going on, but so yeah. And here's a look all the way around. Sorry it's a little dirty right now, but I do really love the way it turned out. It definitely gives me the ability to add a custom touch to the car without actually taking away from kind of the old school look and vibe I kind of wanted to go for initially. But plans changed there when the automatic blew up. So I think that's about the end of this video. I appreciate each and every one of you that made it to this point in the video, even though I'm still trying to figure out this stuff with the microphone and the whole YouTube ordeal. I'm super thankful to have this opportunity to be able to do this and show off my cool cars and stuff I honestly never thought I'd have. So thank you again, and I hope you guys have a good one.